The galaxy watched in silence as the screens flickered across billions of systems. The broadcast was mandatory. Every channel, every display, every public square carried the same image: 7 million human prisoners of war, lined up in endless rows under the cold light of the Empire's execution platforms. The prisoners stood proud despite their shackles, despite the starvation etched into their bones. Some still held their heads high. Some still hummed fragments of songs from a world most in the galaxy now thought lost. Children clung to their mothers, soldiers stood shoulder to shoulder, and elders whispered old words of comfort. The High Chancellor of the Empire appeared, his voice booming across every corner of known space. Let this day mark the final death of Earth. Humanity resisted our laws, defied our rule, and dared to wage war against us. For their arrogance, there will be no survivors, no legacy. Today, humanity is erased. The order was given. Rows of plasma cannons fired as one. The crowd of millions was engulfed in light. Screams and silence merged into a single unholy moment. Ash replaced flesh. Smoke replaced breath. Humanity, so the galaxy believed, was gone. The galaxy erupted into celebration. Entire worlds lit their skies with fireworks. Rival empires toasted to humanity's annihilation. The great halls of the Dominion echoed with laughter and relief, but in the cold silence of the void, Earth's vengeance stirred far beyond the reach of the Empire's scanners. Within a dead star cluster where no light escaped, vast shadows shifted. They were not ships as the galaxy knew them. They were behemoths of blackened steel, fleets designed in exile, forged with fury. For centuries, humanity had hidden there, licking wounds, rebuilding in secret, preparing for the day when justice would come. The broadcast of their slaughter was the signal. Admiral Elias Kane stood on the bridge of the Nemesis Prime, humanity's flagship. His jaw clenched as the final screams faded on the screen before him. His voice was iron when he spoke. 7 million of ours gone, on live broadcast. They think we are extinct. They think we will fade into ash. He turned to his crewmen and women whose grandparents had fled into the void when Earth was burned, whose bloodlines carried centuries of grief. Signal the fleet. Engage Operation Ashfall. The void awoke. Thousands of ships emerged from the shadows of the dead stars, their hulls painted in obsidian black, their engines burning with white fire. Planet killers, stealth corvettes, dreadnoughts the size of Moonzol, powered by technology no empire had ever seen. Humanity had not just survived in the void, they had transcended. The first targets were the broadcast stations themselves. The Empire's celebratory signals were hijacked. Across the galaxy, laughter froze on lips as the image shifted. No longer fireworks and parades now. Every screen showed a new scene. The human fleet, advancing through the dark. The face of Admiral Kane filled the galaxy's skies, his voice steady, his eyes aflame. 7 million executed. You celebrated our extinction, but humanity does not forgive. Humanity does not forget. You declared our end. Now we declare yours. The first world burned minutes later. The Empire's jewel, Kelva Prime, a planet of towering spires and glittering seas, was annihilated in a storm of orbital fire. Towers crumbled, oceans boiled, and the screams of the Empire's citizens echoed across the stars. Other fleets scrambled to respond. The Dominion sent warships. The Corthon sent their armadas. Mercenary guilds rallied for blood. But humanity's fleet was different. Every weapon was decades ahead of anything the galaxy could field. Their ships blinked in and out of existence with slipstream drives the others could not track. Their missiles pierced shields as though they were glass. Every battle was not a contest. It was an execution. Planet by planet, station by station, humanity tore the Empire apart. The laughter that once filled the halls of power turned into silence, then into fear. Leaders who once mocked Earth now begged for mercy. But there was none. For every prisoner burned alive, for every child slaughtered, for every laugh at humanity's supposed end, the fleet answered with fire and steel. And as the galaxy cowered, a new truth spread like wildfire. Humanity had not been erased. Humanity had not been buried. Humanity had become the darkness between the stars, the fire that comes after silence. In less than a month, the empire that executed 7 million humans on live broadcast ceased to exist. Its planets burned, its fleets shattered, its rulers hanging from their own spires. The galaxy whispered a single phrase, in terror: Earth never forgives. And in the void, Admiral Kane watched his fleet carve justice into the stars. His voice, a whisper carried only by steel and silence. They thought we were gone. Now they will remember us forever.